Hello everyone, this is Heather Estes and I'm the teacher for the Cultures class. I am trying to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with you, and to do that I'm going to be reading our story from our class time, which is St. Patrick's Day. This is by Gail Gibbons, and it's a story about St. Patrick the person and about different things that are celebrated in Ireland in honor of St. Patrick's Day. So here we go. So here's the front cover. You can see St. Patrick, a leprechaun, different Irish things, and of course a lot of green. We open it up, we see a shamrock here, and more really cool pictures. Okay, now, first page here. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read it, so I need to look at it, so I will show you the picture in just a minute. It says St. Patrick's Day is celebrated each year on March 17th. And that was last week for us. It's a picture of the country of Ireland as an island. Picture of Irish flag. Picture of St. Patrick here. And then this was what they thought St. Patrick might have been as a baby with his family. This holiday is celebrated by the Irish and other people in many parts of the world. They honor St. Patrick and the patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick lived many years ago. He was born in Britain around the year 380 and raised in a Christian family. His parents didn't name him Patrick. Some people believed his name was Maewyn. So here's a picture of that here. Pretty cool. Okay, let's see the next page. While still a boy, he was actually kidnapped and brought to Ireland, where he was made to be a slave. His captors forced him to herd sheep. He prayed that God would help him. 6 years later, he escaped. So here's a picture here of Maewyn, or Patrick that we know him as to be. He escaped later on a ship, but he was a slave in Ireland. Very interesting. So here's the next page. After finally arriving back in Britain, he lived quietly, thought, and prayed. He realized what he wanted to do. He had dreams of returning to Ireland to teach the people about God. So St. Patrick here, or we know him as Maewyn in this part of the story, he believed in God. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or if you don't believe in God or if you celebrate and worship in different ways or not. This is just his story, so that's why God is mentioned here. So I'm not trying to impress on anybody, but the holiday does celebrate him as a saint, so that's what we're learning about. So he went to France to study religion. In the year 432, he was the head of the Catholic Church. The Pope named him Patricius, which is the Latin name for Patrick. He became a priest and then a bishop. So here he becomes Patrick. At last, Bishop Patrick's dreams came true. He sailed back to Ireland and began preaching. He built churches and schools all over the country. People noticed his kind ways and trusted him. So here is Patrick working in Ireland, the place where he was made to be a slave. He went back to help people learn about God and religion and things like that. Bishop Patrick spent the rest of his life caring for the Irish people. They loved this kind man. People honor Patrick on March 17th because he died on that date in the year 461. Later, the Catholic Church made him a saint, St. Patrick. So here he's helping the Irish people, and they cared for him very much. And on the day he passed away in March 17th, that's when we celebrate him. So March 17th every year we call that day St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so here's some more info about that day. It said today, many things are done to celebrate this holiday. People go to church to give thanks to St. Patrick for his work in Ireland. People have fun, too. They dress in green to honor an ancient Irish custom. Hundreds of years ago, the people of Ireland burned branches with green leaves during the month of March and spread the ashes in fields to make them fertile and green. To wear green is to honor Ireland, the Emerald Isle. So here's people celebrating that festival. That's why a lot of people will wear green. So not only do they celebrate St. Patrick, but they also celebrate green in different parts of Ireland in general. Okay. So decorations are put everywhere on doors and windows. Shamrocks appear everywhere. The shamrock is a plant that has 3 leaves and looks like a clover. It's the symbol of St. Patrick as well as Ireland itself. Leprechauns. Leprechauns are remembered on St. Patrick's Day. Long ago, some Irish folk believed in these little magic creatures. It was thought if you caught a leprechaun, you could make him lead you to a pot of gold. Leprechaun comes from the Old Irish word lucarpan, which means wee one, or really small. People believed that they were as big as your thumb. Little leprechaun there. So here's the pictures. People celebrating by decorating their house, their doors and windows, and then also celebrating leprechauns. Okay, a lot of different things to think about on St. Patrick's Day. And I don't know how to say Irish words, but this says there is the Sheelagh too. In Ireland, many years ago, there was an old oak forest called Sheelagh. And the Irish liked to own a sprig of sheelagh. It's a short oak club from the forest. Often people decorate sheelaghs with green ribbons. So it's like an old oak, like hammer, old wooden hammer, and they would decorate it like this in the sheelagh forest. I have no idea if that's how you say that. And then the harp. The harp is one of the oldest musical instruments that has been popular with the Irish people since early times. It serves as another St. Patrick's Day decoration. So the harp is actually something that you would see for Irish culture a lot. Sometimes harps can be really big and sometimes small. Fits in your hands. Okay. A lot of decorations here for a St. Patrick's Day party. On St. Patrick's Day, people may give cards to their family and friends. People also make cakes, cookies, and goodies to share with others. Lots of St. Patrick's Day party stuff going on. Some people give flowers, others wear green carnations or pin shamrocks to their clothes to celebrate the holiday. There may be St. Patrick's Day plays too. So here's some pictures of that. Okay, some families and friends have quiet times together in remembrance of St. Patrick. Often there are meals to share. St. Patrick's Day parties are given to. It's fun to sing Irish songs, Irish dancing jigs, and play some games. Always dancing and fun with St. Patrick's Day. And always parades. There's parades all the time for St. Patrick's Day in honor of that. In many places there are St. Patrick's Day parades. Flags flutter in the wind. Pipers and fiddlers play Irish tunes. There are green hats, people in costumes, green banners, lots of green. Green, green, green everywhere. You can see the Irish flag there, shamrocks, different things. The first time St. Patrick's Day was celebrated in the United States was in 1737 in Boston. Each year, the Irish and many other people love to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. For many people, it is a day of worship and for celebration. And if you're not Irish, it's a day to feel a little bit Irish too. So another picture of St. Patrick here, where it was first celebrated in the United States, in Boston. And then here are some really interesting legends about St. Patrick or St. Patrick's Day. So we have 6 different legends here, some on this side too. So quickly, here's some legends here. St. Patrick and the snakes. It is said that St. Patrick got rid of all the snakes in Ireland. By beating his drum, he frightened them into the sea. Today, there are no snakes in Ireland. This is true. There are no snakes that roam free wild in Ireland. It's something maybe people own as a pet, but it is not something that you see as a wild animal in Ireland. There's no snakes. Another legend here, St. Patrick and the poison. Some people say that a wizard tried to kill St. Patrick by putting poison in his drink. St. Patrick quickly turned it into ice and tossed it from his cup. Maybe that happened, we don't know. Here's another legend here, St. Patrick and his cloak, or his coat. It is said that St. Patrick had a friend who borrowed his cloak. There was a big fire where the friend was staying, but he was not hurt because he was wearing St. Patrick's cloak. Another legend here, St. Patrick and the Shamrock. St. Patrick used the shamrock to explain to people about the Holy Trinity, one God in three divine beings, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Growing at his feet was a shamrock. He used this plant to explain three in one stem with three leaves. That's just one idea of what that means. It's just a legend. It could be true for your faith, maybe it's not. That's okay. This is just what they believed. Okay, and two more legends here. Okay, so we have the legend of St. Patrick and the fish. Another legend is that each year on March 17th, fish rise from the sea. They pass before St. Patrick's altar in Ireland and then disappear back into the sea. Sounds like flying fish to me. And last but not least, St. Patrick and the sunset. It is said that the sun didn't set when St. Patrick died and that it shone in the sky for 12 days and nights. It's a lot of sunshine. And that's the end of our St. Patrick's Day book by Gail Gibbons. So if you want to learn more about St. Patrick's Day, please check out our link on the Canvas website for our class. And if you want to check out this book from the library or anything else to do with St. Patrick's Day or Ireland, that would be something interesting to do on your own. I know that we can read virtual books together online, even if we can't meet in person. And I hope everyone has a great time learning about St. Patrick and Irish culture in general. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.